Hi, everybody. I'm Pamela, and I am so excited that you want information on bringing sexy back. It's my signature course. And I created this program because there's a gap in women's health, I believe, that no one really prepared us for. And so your body changes in midlife. There's no way around it. But the information we were given never changed. And so we grew up in this era where we were taught to shrink and eat less and do more cardio and avoid weights and just stay small. And while that messaging may have worked for younger metabolism, it really didn't prepare us for this season. I'm 47 years old. I get it. I've been through all the things. And it's a season where our muscles, hormones, stress response, and recovery needs are completely different. So, if you felt frustrated or confused by your own body, you're not imagining it. You're operating with outdated instructions. And this program exists to give you the new ones because the science, the strength, and the strategy for the midlife body that you need is inside this program. It is where we really flip the script on what we thought we knew and really do what our body really needs. And so let me walk you through exactly what to expect, not just in logistics, but in how supported, guided, and empowered you're going to feel from the moment you say yes. So the first step is you fill out the application. And when you fill out your application, it's much more than a form. It's that first moment where you're like, I'm ready to understand my body again. I'm ready to feel like myself again. And there's just no other way than to put myself first. So my team and I reviewed the application with care. We want you to make sure that you're entering a program that will genuinely transform you, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and metabolically. And so if you're a good fit, we get an email back to you inviting you to book a call with me. On that call, we talk about you and what you've been through, where you want to go, and what you need to get there. And so really, this is the beginning of your comeback story. The next step is once we choose your start date, you'll receive a welcome email with a secure link to payment, 2 detailed questionnaires, and your next steps for your start date. And I need you to know that these forms are not just busy work. It is really how I learned the real you, your tendencies, your stress patterns, your metabolic history, your schedule, your relationship with movement and food. And this is how we designed a plan that finally feels like it fits because I really try to become you when I'm analyzing it and I'm coming up with these plans to make sure that I'm meeting you where you're at and then trying to get to where I want you to go. If I am giving you a plan that there is no way, and not only that you can attain it or sustain it, like what's the point? And so I really kind of get in there and see where you're at in your individual life. And so the next step is while you're preparing to start the program, that's where we're working behind the scenes to build out your custom strength training program, your personalized macro strategy, your starting calories, your initial nutrition framework, your weekly structure, your app access, and your onboarding education. And like I said, everything is super tailored to you, your physiology, your life, and your goals. And it's all grounded in science. So, what that means is that this is not trendy. Like, this is not the latest and greatest thing. There is no guesswork. And it's not like, what the latest influencer is telling you to do. This is the real deal, actual metabolic strategy that is designed for your midlife body. The next step is where you will get access to your private training app, where your custom workouts will live with video demonstrations so you know exactly how to do it, where you can know how to do how many reps, how many sets, and built in progression. So even if you're a beginner, which most of my clients are, this walks you through exactly how to do it, and the videos are super helpful. And this next step also gives you access to your education platform. I am so passionate about the education because I think at this stage in our life, like we really kind of want to know not just how to do something, but why it's working. And so you're going to learn like why your metabolism changed, why your old strategies don't work anymore, what your body needs now, how my fire method works to make everything cohesive, and really how to fuel, train, and recover in midlife, because that's really important too. So all the women that go through the program, I mean, they tend to tell me the same thing, that this is like the first time that they've really understood their own individual body in years. Instead of like listening to what everybody else is saying, they're really focusing on just who they are. And really that's, that understanding is such a huge part of the transformation. So the Thursday before you start, you will receive your complete custom strength training plan, your personalized macros, your starter fueling guide, your weekly expectations, and everything you need for a Monday start date. So you'll review it over the weekend. If you have any questions, you ask us. We make sure that you're feeling like comfy cozy and not overwhelmed at all when you start on Monday. The next step is really your weekly rhythm. Like, what should you expect, over the next 12 weeks? So the first thing you can expect are live group coaching calls. And we talk science, strategy, mindset, metabolism, hormones. You get the support you need in real time. If you can't attend, they're all recorded and they live in your education platform that you have access to forever. And you can even like go back and watch all of the other recordings, because that's where all of these nuggets of good information are really, like had. And it's kind of, once you learn something, you can't unlearn it. And that is my greatest gift to you, is by giving you the education so you can kind of go off and always know and do this stuff for, long term. The next thing that's really cool and a huge part of the success of the program is that we do these weekly accountability video check-ins via Loom, where we are pulling up all your data through the app, and we can see your trends and patterns. We can see your waist measurements, how much you're lifting, how much muscle that you're gaining, and we can analyze week over week to make sure that everything that you're doing is working. So again, we like analyze maybe like your wins, your sticking points, your nutrition, your protein, your metabolic signals, which is key. And then we can make adjustments from there. So we're not just like, you're not left guessing. You're not just given a plan and nobody's looking at what's happening week over week. And then you also will be, really aware of like the progressive overload training that's in the app, because that's really the foundation of how muscle is built. And so as you progress week over week, your plan will evolve and progress with you. And lastly, what you can expect from yourself over the next 12 weeks. So most women experience a body that finally responds, strength they forgot they had, energy that lasts all day, muscles returning, clothes fitting differently, cravings calming, sleep improving, confidence growing, and a fat loss that's no longer a fight. But the biggest transformation is you stop feeling confused, you stop feeling frustrated, you stop feeling like your body is working against you, and you start to understand it. You start to trust it. You start to trust yourself again. And that is the moment that everything really changes. So if you join this program, you're not just getting workouts and macros. You're getting a strategy, a system, a team, a community, and a roadmap that's built specifically for your midlife body. You're getting support, you're getting clarity, you're getting a plan that finally makes sense. And most importantly, you're getting you back. And so welcome to Bringing Sexy Back. Your metabolic comeback starts here. Fill out the application and we will be in touch. Thank you so much for being here.